So many moons ago, when I had my Digital Life with Kevin Lockett podcast, I interviewed Zack O'Malley Greenburg, who was at Forbes magazine at the time, where he covered hip hop and finance. And he wrote a book about Jay-Z called Empire State of Mind, which is a really good book. So check it out if you can. So recently, Zack put out a list of the top 50 hip hop moguls of all time. And his top 5 was Jay-Z, Dr. Dre, Diddy, Slim and Baby from Cash Money, and Russell Simmons. My list is a little bit different. I had Russell Simmons at number 1, Diddy at number 2, Master P at number 3, Chris Lighty, R.I.P. at number 4. And then I had Jay-Z, Nas, 50 Cent, Dr. Dre, Queen Latifah, and Shakim, because there wasn't any females in his top 10, and Rick Rubin. So let me go over my list. So the most controversial person on the list, of course, is Russell Simmons. Yes, he has the sexual harassment allegations against him, but we're just focusing on the music and his impact. Bad Boy, Rough Riders, Murder Inc. None of these labels wouldn't exist if it wasn't for Def Jam Recordings, if it wasn't for Russell Simmons. Russell Simmons started off being a manager for Curtis Blow and also a manager for Run DMC, featuring his brother Joey Simmons. Then he started Def Jam with Rick Rubin. Then they had Rush Management, where they featured artists that was on Def Jam and not on Def Jam. Like De La Soul was part of Rush Management. Jazzy Jeff and the Fresh Prince was part of Rush Management. Then Russell did Def Comedy Jam, Def Poetry Jam, Def Jam Films with Hobby the Player, Fat Farm, Baby Fat. Like, hip hop would not be the same without Russell. You know, take him out of the equation, and hip hop is probably 10, 15 years behind when it comes to business. Let's talk about Chris Lighty. I had Chris Lighty at number 4. Chris Lighty died in 2012. He allegedly killed himself, I guess. I don't know. That's a weird story. But if you look at any interview with Busta Rhymes, he talks about Chris Lighty. Violator Records and Violator Management in the late 90s was running things. And it's sad that he went away, but I think he would have been the next one of the biggest moguls ever. Latifah on there. Latifah and Shakim has been together since 95, which is a beautiful relationship. They're very quiet in their business dealings when it comes to TV and film, but they're really good at it. And I have Rick Rubin at number 10 because I think, just like I talk about Russell Simmons, without Rick Rubin doing the music, working with Public Enemy, working with LL Cool J, working with Beastie Boys, hip hop would not be where it's at now. So check out Zach's list and give me your top 5 top hip hop moguls of all time.